Did it start?
Yep. Hey everybody, this is Tara from Tara's Truths. Today is Saturday, October 23rd, and I am here to do the weekly reading for the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, and their journey together. And I have a very special guest here with me. I have Divine Masculine Brian with me.
Hi.
So he's going to join me. We're going to join forces and see what we come up with. So, yeah. So this is going to go through the week from the 23rd of October through, I'm going to make this through October 31st. So this is going to go through Halloween. So a couple of things. We're completely out of Mercury retrograde, although we do have some shadow aspects still going through the end of the month. So we'll clear out of that soon. So communication should be a lot easier now, although we still might find some glitches here and there. I know my typos have been insane. Also, let's see, moon phase. I think there's a new moon coming up soon. No, because we just had a full moon. My bad.
We're about 95% moon right now.
Yeah, so we're good. So yeah, we just had the full moon, so I don't know about you, but I'm sure you guys felt a lot of energy with that. I think also Jupiter came out of retrograde too, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of energies. I've been feeling a lot of energies. So I guess we'll go from there. We'll just see what we come up with. So should I start?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to start for the connection, for the energy surrounding the connection of the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Oh yeah. So I always, for masculine, I will say he and him. For feminines, I will say she and her. And it's really just about the energy. So one person will hold the masculine energy where the other person holds more of a feminine energy. And it balances out. I mean, of course, we all have both of these energies within us, and it's like a yin and yang. But in a divine counterpart or twin flame, or however you label your thing, one person will hold more of the masculine while the other will hold the feminine. And you don't have to necessarily be a male to hold it, the masculine. You could be a female and vice versa. So this works for heterosexual couples, homosexual couples, however you identify. And that's that. Okay. So what do we want to start with? What do we have for the divine feminines and masculines? What do we have the energy surrounding their connection for the week of October 23rd through the 31st? So far we got the world. Yep. Yeah, that wanted to come out. 5 of Wands. So remember, this is the energy surrounding the connection. Oh, wait, too many here. Now, let's see, one more. Maybe one more here. All right, thanks. Wow, holy mackerel. All right, so we have the world, the 5 of Wands, and the 7 of Wands. So this is kind of a lot of heavy energy. So like I was saying about that Mercury retrograde, I still think that there can be a lot of passions coming up. There's still some stuff that needs to clear out. The fact that we're starting off with the world is almost like...
I feel like with all the fire energy, I almost feel like the weight of the world.
What do you mean?
Like, you know, we always think of the world as a conclusion, like
right.
a destination we're seeking. And now right. I feel like the world is a great weight upon us.
Oh.
You know the phrase weight of the world.
Yeah. Carrying the weight of the world.
With all this conflicted fire energy. Yeah. This is like, well, go ahead.
No, that's a really good point. See, and this is why we're reading this together, because we have two different views on that. So what I was saying, because around the connection, I think that the communication is going to be a little tricksy. So that you may be feeling all of this fire energy, because Wands is fire. And also in my shamanic teachings, October, November, December are the fire spiral. So I'm not surprised that there's a lot of fire energy happening. And also being that we're coming on Halloween, the veils are thin, so there's a lot of energy coming through. So for me, I'm feeling like that we're kind of like, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, we're kind of like concluding whatever is like almost like a karmic cycle. We're burning through that. So almost like the tail end of this retrograde is kind of like helping to burn all that, like those little things that like are just like kind of hanging on like little threads,
loose ends.
Like loose ends kind of thing. Like almost like the fire is just kind of like burning it through and transforming it into something different. So I think that there's a lot of heavy energy around the connection. I think there's a lot of passion around the connection. I think there's a lot of things that can be created around the connection of the two. But I also do see a little bit of this carefree energy as well. It's almost like reminding me to remind you to not be so much of a heavy energy. And for me, this Seven of Wands is like you're protecting yourself from something that isn't really seen. I mean, there's hands here, there's wands facing you, but what are you really actually facing? You know, it's never really concluded that this is something to even be concerned about or not. And this is like, you know, too many witches spoil the potion kind of thing. Like there's too many opinions. Like, don't listen to outside energies. You know, take whatever resonates with you. Think about it, how it applies to you.
Like rise above the chaos.
Yeah, exactly. Like use this fire. Like I'm also feeling like now I get what Brian is saying. Like almost like all the experience you've had with the weight of the world on you, with all that experience that you've gained, all that knowledge that you've honed and that you have, that your connection has, almost like trust the energy around the connection to just burn through all of this, but also to concentrate on that and not allow outside energies to interfere with it. Because there may be some sort of this might be in your head, actually. Like you might feel like that there's like some kind of outside energy that really actually isn't there. Like it's almost like it's self-sabotage, like you're creating it yourself.
Because you've endured so much.
Right, exactly. So trust the connection. Trust your divine wisdom, trust your divine self, trust your divine partner. What do you want to add?
No, I think we covered it.
The weight of the world.
Let's see what the trees say about it.
All right. Let's see what we got.
I think with the Five of Wands, I'm always trying to figure out if it's the conflict is internal or external.
Yeah.
You know, in this card specifically, it looks like it's external because of the group of witches, but it doesn't mean it's not your perception of it either. It could be your own, you know, you could be conflicted by just the, you know, by everyone talking, for example. Everyone trying to add their 2 cents to the pot. What's that? Integration.
Oh, integration. I'm going to add something before we move on to that. This cauldron is almost like, it just popped out at me when Brian was saying that. It's like the Ace of Cups. It's like, remember your Ace of Cups is filled with love and filled with your emotions. And it's almost like that your Ace of Cups is kind of like...
What's in the cup? What's in the cauldron?
I think it's like just some kind of fire, like a brew, and it's like bubbling over. So it's almost like your Ace of Cups is almost like, don't add anger to it. Don't add, if you tip it up a little bit more, Like, see that? Like, you got your Ace of Cups here. It's almost like if you add anger and fire and allow other people to put shit in your pot, this is what's going to happen. Don't listen to the collective in the sense of negativity, you know, like. And I'm going to say this, whatever is going on in yourself is being mirrored in your divine counterpart. And try not to take on their stuff as well, because you have to transmute. That's what the fire does, transmute. It takes one form and changes it into another form. It burns it and changes it.
And that allows for?
Exactly, integration. Yeah. So if you are able to transmute your own energy and then put that back into the connection, then that's where you kind of become more powerful, and then you'll settle this down. And then it's integration, which I'm going to say something right now, and I'm going to say something a little personal. Last week, I actually did not post because I had some really serious gastric stomach issues. And they diagnosed it as either a small ulcer or gastritis, and there's still some further testing and stuff that's going on, and we're going to see. Today is actually the first day I feel really good. But the doctor told me my stomach is literally on fire. And the fact that this cauldron is like the Ace of Cups on fire, and I can't believe that this is even showing up like this, because it's like my stomach is literally still on fire and I'm on medication to cool it off. And it's just telling me that, you know, what happens in spirit comes down into the physical. It like happens in spirit first and then comes down. So you may be going through this now, you may have gone through it, you may go through it in a week or so, but this energy is definitely coming through, and it's really for integrating like something amazing, because what we were, where we were, will no longer serve. It's gone, it's over with. It's like a new paradigm. I've been saying this for months, that we are in a new cycle. We're coming into a new cycle. And I think a lot of us are going through that cycle and have gone, we're on the other end of it now, and we're starting that new cycle where some people, like a meteor, like the tail is like coming through. So wherever you are on this journey, just watch out for this energy. Wow.
Watch out.
Reconnect with spirit. Yeah, exactly.
That's just what you're saying.
Yep. This is asking you to
Spirit is manifesting on this plane.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's asking you to reconnect with the spirit of your divine counterpart, because the connection is strong. It can't not be. You're always going to have each other in one form or another. It's always there. It doesn't matter whether it's actually happening in the physical. The spirit, it's there. Wow.
Nice.
I'm going to get one more.
What is this going through the tree? Oh, that's the
That's
representative
energy.
of the spirit.
Yeah. I always likened it to be a snake for some reason.
It looks like someone I know.
Like a serpent. Oh yeah, and it's a purple tree.
I have a python who is light colored, and it
Yeah.
reminds me of him.
It does look like him. Yeah. No, they don't want to talk anymore.
All right,
They're done.
Let's.
Okay.
I'm feeling a mermaid.
Okay.
May
Go
I?
for it. Sure, please do.
Oh. I do like that tree deck very much.
I do too.
It's simple and elegant.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Who
artist.
did that deck?
Her name is Allison Williams Yee. She's on Etsy.
Look at that.
What is it? Support. Nice.
Support. Which is a good place to land in the connection.
Yep.
That's all it wants. Support is enough.
Yeah, I agree. Hand me those Halloween cards. I feel like let's add a little bit of darkness.
Sure.
These
Well,
are
it's
fun.
running through Halloween.
Yep,
You got to,
these are fun. And they can give you some good, if they want to talk. They might not want to. Yeah, they're not. Nope.
well, maybe. Oh,
Oh, all right.
how
yeah.
about that?
Skeleton, new ideas or concepts, work in progress, support. Oh my God, look, you can't make this shit up.
No.
You cannot make this shit up. This is exactly what I was just saying. And skeleton, it's like you're building a new framework, you know, new ideas or concepts. This is exactly what I was saying. Like you shed all your skin, you shed all the shit, and you're building a new frame of support, because that's what the skeleton is. It supports all the other things. It supports your muscles. It supports your organs. It supports you standing. Without it, you'd just be like, you know.
And I love that the mermaid support card is one of the darkest cards in the deck.
Oh yeah.
You know, relating to the whole Halloween theme.
kind of theme, yeah.
You know, almost all the cards in the mermaid deck, the oracle deck, are you know, you see their faces. This one, it's like they're all in shadow.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yeah, interesting. And still, again, like we're coming out of that Mercury retrograde, so everything isn't. We don't always know exactly what's going to happen. You know, we're not supposed to. It's supposed to be a journey. So there's going to be a lot of things that are in our shadow because we're just simply not ready to know it yet. And it will present itself when the time is right. You know, if you think about all the things that you've learned in your lifetime, you know, you gotta learn to crawl before you walk. You know, you have to learn to roll over before you can even crawl.
Crawl.
Or fly.
Or fly. Yeah. It's very Halloweeny tonight.
Yes. All right.
All right.
What do you think?
I'm feeling good about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's throw down another tarot. I always like to make sure, mix it
One
up.
of these?
Sure. This is the Wizards. I like to see just like one more.
What do we say when that happens?
Too many?
Yeah. For those that are playing
There
along,
was one
drink.
that was.
Oh, there's one that wants to stay with us.
There was two actually.
There you go.
Is it? Three of Cups. There was another one, yeah.
Yes, there is.
And a Two of Pentacles.
Wow.
Nice. See, this is about celebration and learning to be in that
I
balance.
would actually put them the other way.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like
It's like you're juggling.
Yeah.
You're trying to keep everything balanced, and then you're ready to move forward, collaborate on something even bigger.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, you can do this. You can juggle your connection and your life. This is what the integration is for. You're learning to integrate how your connection works for you. And everybody is different. It's interesting if you hear people's stories or listen to people's stories, try not to apply it to you if it doesn't resonate, if it doesn't fit. Open up to the journey, your own journey, and see how it fits. And then that's what you can balance. If you're trying to balance somebody else's story onto you, it doesn't work. It's always it's a custom fit. And definitely look for the celebration. Now I'm getting like that. This is like, like don't forget to be happy. Happy is a vibration. Being joyful, having gratitude is a vibration. It's a mindset as well. And a lot of times we kind of get stuck in like, oh, woe is me, we're not together. There's also fire back there, I'm saying.
But it's just, they're very comfortable too in this depiction. They seem at peace.
Yeah, and happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is like meditative, so maybe some of you meditate. It will help you bring balance. It will help you to balance spirit and earth. The Pentacles is earth. And it's, she's in that meditative space. So she's in that spiritual space. So she's balancing both of those energies.
So that her emotions flow better when she's with when she's collaborating or sharing with others.
Yeah.
Or he.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. All right.
Wow, we've gone from fire to flow.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Love it. Anything else? You think we're good?
I think we're good with that.
Okay, I do too. All right, moving right along. You want to take the lead on this one?
Which one should I do?
Whatever you want. Whatever you feel called
I'll
to.
do the masculine. Last time we did one, which we didn't post. I did the feminine.
Yes.
But this week I'm feeling all masculine, so.
Okay. Pick your deck.
I don't know. I feel like we should use this deck because it's new, but I think I like this one.
Go for it.
Which one is this?
That's the crow.
The crow deck?
Yep, go for it.
Yeah, I'm feeling the crow deck.
And you should lead with the crow deck.
Yes. The Poe deck is more like the raven deck.
Yeah.
This is the crow deck.
Yes.
Crows just seem friendlier, if you can believe that.
Yeah. I kind of put them together, but I work with crow. Crow is my go-to. You got it? Where is
I got it.
Okay. One fell. We have to fetch it.
Two, actually.
Oh, two fell.
Oops.
Watch your head.
Yeah.
You're clear.
This will be the reading where I'm knocked unconscious. And... Okay. Oh, look at this.
Oh.
We have Judgment and the Lovers.
Nice.
I'm going to get one more.
Nice.
So we've had some reflection. We've had some harmony. Do I want one more? I know, right? My loose shuffling style. There we go.
There's two. Take them.
I'm taking that one. It's telling me to reject this one. Yeah, and I'm
Okay.
gonna.
All right.
It's telling me it just wanted this one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do that. Ten of Pentacles.
Nice.
Interesting.
I like this.
So
I
we
like
have
this for the
judgment.
masculine.
Let's see. Oh, okay. We're in front of the window, and I can kind of see the reflection.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Judgment and
The Lovers.
the Lovers and the Ten of Pentacles.
Nice.
Let's see here. The reflection helps me a little.
Yeah.
When I watch it back later, I'll be like, that was terrible. So I guess judgment, first of all, I just think of reflection. I mean, there's so many ways to interpret judgment.
Mm-hmm.
I think, to me, reflection always seems to jump out at me. I think with the Lovers, I tend to I think of harmony and choices more than the obvious thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe that's because I try to look at them in a broader way.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the masculine has had some time to reflect, is considering, maybe I think this is saying to me that the masculine is ready to make some choices that will lead to this abundance here.
Hmm. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I feel like that it's almost like the masculine has kind of come into the Lovers into like a balance within himself, that he's feeling his own divine feminine within himself as well, as in not just his counterpart outside of himself. And I'm saying that because I see this snake in here. And the snake to me is like Kundalini rising. It's almost like that he was awakened. And it's almost like whatever he went through before has brought him to this part of awakening. So, and now he's kind of like making a plan on how he wants to get to that. He may not know what this is. He may have an idea of what this is, and he may not know exactly how to get there, but he knows that this is where he wants to end up. So,
because he's been refined.
Right, exactly. So the fact that he has been now in more balance and stable within himself, he can make choices, like Brian was saying, to move forward in a more divine kind of way. The fact that we have two of the major arcana here, and I always think of this as like a paladin, and a paladin is like, you know, like you're fighting for like something bigger than yourself. And it's almost like the masculine is kind of like realizing how important the feminine is in his journey, and how he's going to use that moving forward is based on, you know, whatever he's kind of come up with.
I was loving this card, the actual human heart depiction.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this whole concept, you know, which is symbolic of, say, the Crusades, is it's like you're on a more important path for you.
Yeah.
You know, it's something greater than yourself.
Right.
Something that'll lead to a vibration above this plane.
Right.
I like it.
Yeah, I do too. You want the trees or?
Yeah, let's grab a couple trees. They're always good. They always help. But this tree deck always seems to be right on.
Yeah, I love this tree deck.
It's funny how you get a deck like that. You know, I have a couple Oracle decks, and it's like they never fail me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, you know that you tend to use them in every reading, and you know that they're always gonna be what's the word? Always going to be appropriate.
Yeah, I always feel that with the trees myself.
This one's calling to me.
Surrender.
Surrender.
I love that word.
That's kind of part of the refinement process, part of your reflection. You know, it's like you have to understand that life isn't happening to you, it's happening for you.
And you're happening for life.
Ooh. It's true.
Heal heart and spirit. Nice. I love that. And it's almost like kind of like more serpent-like, and it's like the lovers kind of. It's the
It is,
entertainment.
yeah. It's like it's almost more like a Two of Cups kind of emotional connection, like almost like a longing for each other.
Yeah.
Like those kind of couples that they always have to be touching each other. You
Yeah,
know, they're always holding
yeah,
hands, or
yeah.
one's hands on the other's shoulder.
Yeah,
It's like
there's always something.
the energy's always flowing.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Nice.
Very nice. Here, let's do one of these because
Okay.
should we do a mermaid first? I feel like we did a mermaid.
Yeah.
I like the mermaid deck too.
I do too.
One of the decks we both own.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be, well, we own that one tarot deck that we share. The one I just got, what is it called? The Shadow, is it? No, I can't think of the name. Damn it. I got too many decks.
Oh, yeah. Shadowscapes.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Ooh, ask for help.
Oh.
I'm putting that on this side because that goes along with this whole reflection process.
See, I think it's over here.
Oh yeah, because
Yes,
you need because this is about
this is
abundance
Earth.
that comes from external.
This is Earth. This is Earth
Yes.
based, and it's like
So
you know
smart.
we can't. Thanks.
You're right.
We can't do things on our own. Like this is more of
Guided
like I
by
was,
spirit.
yeah, like I was saying earlier, and like you can ask for help, but help is always there for you. It's whether you're open your eyes or not. Human help doesn't come unless you ask for it. Spiritual help is always there. If you're blind to it, you're not going to see it. But if you have your eyes open, it's always there. Humans, you have to ask for help, especially if you're healing old wounds. And this is this healing heart and spirit. Because if you're not healing that part of you, and you're going like in circles and kind of chasing your tail and going by your old wounds, you're just going to keep getting the same product over and over and over. So you have to ask for the help to get you out of that.
And you know what's funny?
What?
The card that fell out for the other side, which goes way better with Judgment, is the Eight of Pentacles. The hard work card.
The hard work.
I'll just share that. Where are you? There we go. I don't know. How is this working? I don't know.
Sure.
Close enough. Interesting.
Huh.
Because it is hard work.
Yeah.
It's diligent.
Yeah.
But it's work, this is almost, you know, I like that this is Pentacles actually, because it's reminding me that this is spirit working through you to come to something on this plane, on the material plane where we are.
Yeah, I agree. And it's not fucking easy.
No,
It rips you apart. May I?
it's not. May you rip me apart? Oh, may you pull a card? Yeah, you
Yes.
can pull a card.
All right, I'm feeling the angel deck for some reason. I'm feeling the romance angels. Not sure why, but they were like, see, that's why. Again, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And there's that support word. Again, with the ask for help. Let your friends help you.
Yeah, tying into the support from the the connection reading.
Yep. Wow.
Very nice.
Very cool.
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
Think that's good?
You think?
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of, you know, I'm going to pull one of these.
Okay, go for
I
it.
feel like I want to use this new Edgar Allan Poe companion deck. Edgar Allan Poe Tarot.
By Rose White.
Rose Wright.
Oh, right.
And illustrated by Eugene Smith. I just, I wanted to, this is your deck, actually. I feel, why don't you do it? Because I don't want to pull the first card from your new deck.
Oh, okay.
That seems strange. But I do feel like the Poe theme goes well with the crows. I know, crows, ravens, they're different, but...
Six of Wands.
Oh.
Look at that.
The celebration.
Yep. The victory card.
Yeah, and the recognition of the victory.
Yep. Is it here? Can't really see.
I can see pretty well in the reflection, I think, but the viewer may say, "No, you're blowing it, buddy." Yeah, if I move it around for a second, I can kind of get it. It's funny. We have this big sliding glass door that makes almost a perfect mirror here in front of us.
Yeah, it does.
Regular viewers will notice we're not in the normal spot because
Yes.
I didn't think I'd fit there with her.
But yeah, I like this. I like this as it's the victory card. And it's look, again, support from friends. Like I'm getting like that this is like it takes a team, and being on a spiritual journey for all my life, but really actively for the past 12 years. I mean, the amount of spiritual teachers on the other side that I've built up from, gods and goddesses and angels and guides and animals and all kinds of energies that have come through. It really does take a team. And then like even on this side, like with Reiki practitioners and I have metaphysical doctor and I have all kinds of things. I have therapists and then like my regular friends, like, my girlfriend that like I go to all the time, and then my guy friend that I go to all the time. It is like, it is really, it's about setting these things up in place so that you have the support to help you through this. Because this friggin' thing, just from the aspect of this being a divine counterpart, it ain't an easy journey. It is not an easy journey. And it rips you open, shows you everything that you don't want to look at. It brings out all your triggers. It brings out all their triggers. And you're triggering the hell out of each other. And you're trying to work through all this energy. And while you're trying to get to this, to build this, and it's just, so many roadblocks come along, and it takes a really, it's not for the faint of heart and for the weak of mind.
No. And you got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
And this card, looking at this depiction especially, it's almost a reminder, we ask for help, we need support. We don't just need support in bad times, though. It's not, it's nice to be supported when things are good, too.
Yeah, exactly.
It's nice to have
true friends
who want to stick by you and celebrate the good things, too.
Yes, exactly. Because unfortunately, we have those friends who only want to be around when something bad is going on because they feed off of it. Did you ever notice that?
Yeah.
Like, your fair weather, and then you have your fair weather friends, which only want to be around when something fun is going on, and then
or you have something.
Yeah, or fuck you when you're sick or whatever. Yeah.
Right.
So, you really got to, and I mean, those things can be fine because like those, but know
you
it.
balance them into your life.
Exactly. So it really is about, just, I don't know, just being in balance within yourself, and it all works together. It all comes together. As above, so below. Nice.
Okay.
Yay. All right.
I like that.
I do too. I think that was good. One. I think that was really good.
You want to put that over your collection over there?
Feminines.
Which deck? I know which deck you're going to use, but you might not know yet. Yeah, I knew it.
I knew you knew.
It's Halloween.
All right.
Feminines. And it's your go-to deck.
It is my go-to deck. I love this deck. All right, for the Divine Feminines for this week, what do we got for feminines? Let's see, feminines.
It's the witch deck, for those who are wondering.
And I don't know whether it fell out this way. I don't think I'm going to read it in reverse. It's 8 of Cups. Yes, this is the Witch Tarot. There's too many there, but There's way too many, but this one did want to come up. 5 of Swords. I don't want that one, no. It came up, but no, that's not right. The Hermit, that's better. And this one. All right, I like it. All right, you got your 8 of Cups here. Can we see? I can't see. You got your Hermit, and you got your 7 of Pentacles. Now, I like this because the Light Seers Tarot just popped into my head. The other Light Seers Tarot with the 7 of Pentacles, but I'm not getting into that. All right, so the 8 of Cups, this is walking away from stuff that no longer serves. This is all those emotions I was talking about earlier in the connection that all right. This is, let me get this card. I was saying earlier about this being the Ace of Cups and bubbling over. It's almost like if you keep it on the stove, okay? If you keep it boiling and boiling and boiling, it's going to eventually boil out to nothing. And then that's what you have here. And it's almost like that's what this smoking cup is. That just kind of just all came together for me. It just hit me like that. So it really is about just allowing this to happen. Allow all the things from the connection to burn away and start fresh. It's almost like a fresh start is what this is. She organized it. She went through the emotions and said, this no longer serves, and that no longer serves, and this no longer works in within myself, and this no longer works within my connection, and this no longer works within my job, and this no longer works within that friendship and that relationship, and blah, 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 blah. This is so much more than just your divine counterpart. This is for you in life. And if at any time, because you know all of this, you've gone through all of this, if at any time you need to anchor yourself into it. It's never easy to walk away from stuff that has been ingrained in you for so long, like these patterns of bad behavior and patterns of self-sabotage and overthinking and whatever. It's never easy to change a habit. It's like quitting smoking. It's not easy. You need to anchor into it. And that's what I feel like this Hermit is doing. This Hermit is reminding you, anchor into yourself. You're the Hermit. You have the knowledge. You have the wisdom. You are the one that can sit there and be comfortable in complete darkness around you. Because she's in a forest. And it's completely dark. And look, there's a fire and there's a cat there. A friend, again, a friend who's sound asleep. Trusts the environment completely, as so does she. The Hermit trusts the environment completely because she knows that the environment is within herself. So if you can go in and anchor into that in your core, you'll be able to walk away from this easier. And then be patient. Oh, and there's a little owl there.
There's a little owl.
Brian just pointed out.
Because it's leading to wisdom. It's like as the smoke burns from the fire, it's rising towards wisdom.
Yep. And again, with the fire energy and this smoking, and with this 7 of Pentacles, it's like, it really is patience. You know, you've already planted all your seeds. They've grown. Now you just have to wait for the final blooms to happen, so you can harvest what you want. It's not time for you to act yet. It is time for you to make sure you anchor. Like, I feel like this has already happened. Like, I kind of have this like a past, present, future. Like, you've already made decisions of what to leave behind. And now is the time to anchor into that. And that, let it be. Leave it be. You don't have to do a damn thing.
I like in this illustration too, if you see the cups on the table, there's these ones here that are stacked. It's like, to me, seeing them stacked on the other cups, it's like there's a lot of tension there. Like, you know, you see when they're stacked like that, it's like, oh, they're gonna fall over. It's like this emotional baggage is like, it's really just, it's tension that you don't need. Like, these cups don't have to be there. They were put there. It's almost like it's purposely, it's like these this emotional stuff was set up, it's only going to lead to tension. Like it's almost like it's intentional.
Yeah.
So walking away is clearly the don't be sucked into that.
Yeah.
The patience, we were talking about patience recently, and it's funny because patience is kind of like you still desire something,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to be patient for it.
Mm-hmm.
But we think of it in terms of the time frame, the waiting, without thinking in terms of the desire itself.
Hmm.
Like rather than be patient for what you have planted, realize the harmony of the process.
Mm-hmm.
And be what's the word? Be satisfied with that,
Mm-hmm.
without, longing for the fruit
Mm-hmm.
that will come of it.
Mm-hmm. Basically enjoy the now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Know that you're already there.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you find harmony, you don't need the desire.
Right.
Being patient for something you long for is just a way of managing desire.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas recognizing the harmony, you're fine at any point along the journey.
You desire what you already have.
Right.
Yeah. Nice.
Meh.
Trees.
Trees, always good.
Trees. Way too many.
I forgot to get a drink. I'm supposed to drink every time. When I watch these, when I watch your readings at home, I try to have a drink so I can drink every time you say that. And then I take a hefty drink when you say, you can't make this shit up.
I got third chakra, solar plexus. Now, what I was saying earlier about with my stomach, with my GI system, my solar plexus chakra, that's what this is. This is about your willpower. This is your gut instinct. This is saying like I said, this is you anchoring into what you already know. Okay. So I feel like this is about desire. Like you were saying earlier about like desire. But I understand what you're saying, but I also feel this way, that desire and will is what keeps you moving forward. Because if you don't have that desire, you're just going to be willy-nilly, kind of like, oh, well, all right, well, I'm in harmony, so I'm just going to keep standing here and juggling, and you're never going to take the next step.
You need some drive.
Right.
You need some ambition, too.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I get that.
So I feel that that's what this is. And I feel like, honestly, I think this hermit is actually kind of a nice depiction with this, because the hermit already knows, already has that fire in the belly, is almost like, that guiding light, that will. That's what this is. That's what this third chakra is. So
it's like learning the discipline.
Yes, exactly. And knowing when to stand your ground. If you have a strong core, you could pretty much do anything. Like strong cores are like dancers have it.
Yeah.
People who
they can't stop
exercise or whatever.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like that's what you have, that strong core, that strong will. And that it's your will. That's what the hermit, your will. Not your partners, not your counterpart, not your parents, not your siblings, not your friends, not your neighbors, not other counterparts. You specifically, what your will is.
And it's like the cat's being lazy, but the hermit is actually doing, self-work.
Yep.
Don't be like the cat.
Only when you need to be. Be lazy over here.
Yeah, there you go. It's okay to be lazy like the cat sometimes.
Oh, yeah. You want to pick another tree?
Sure, I'd love to.
Okay. So surround yourself in yellow.
One came right up. Look at that. Truth.
Nice. Which is what the hermit will bring you.
Yeah.
Your truth. Not it. Like I said, not anybody else's. This is your journey, feminines. This is about your truth. And speaking your truth. And knowing your truth, letting your truth be what guides you, what that will what did I say earlier? Anchor into that will. Let that be your guiding truth. Nice.
Great. I think you need well, let's stick with what we've done since we've done a mermaid for everyone.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. You want to do it?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Go for it.
Just take it over.
I'll stop you. I'm in my hermit. I'm fine.
I know. I have to know which decks I can touch. And oh, I caught it. And look
oh
at
my
that.
God, truth again. You can't
Double
make
truth.
You can't make this shit up.
Guess it must be true.
I'm kind of feeling like now that this came in, let me have that, please.
Yeah.
I feel like that this is almost like you're gonna find something out. I'm feeling like that this is saying to you, some truth is going to be told to you. I feel like that it's gonna be revealing. Something is gonna be revealed to you. There may have been something that, because you're walking away from something, a new truth is gonna come to you. And it may be about you, that you're going to find out about yourself, or it could also be about your divine counterpart. Let's see.
I like this. It's like you turned away, you did the self-work, and then, within this plane, you planted your seeds, you started growing, but now there may be even something more that you didn't expect that you've discovered about yourself.
Yep. And to go along with that, we got the magician.
Ha!
Yep.
Dum dum dum.
Ta-da! So I thought, is this from you or your connection or your counterpart? I think it's all of the above. I think there's going to be a truth within that's going to reveal to you that you're not even going to know where it came from. It's just going to kind of like fall out of the sky and into your lap. And this is all happening in a very magical way.
Wow. I feel like the magician, though, is grounded in this plane. Like he precedes the high priestess who draws from, who's like a portal to the divine.
Mm-hmm.
But he uses his resources, and he has all the resources,
mm-hmm.
but he uses them within this material world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Which is kind of like what we were saying with this.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And that's what I think. I think the feminines are getting grounded.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that will lead them to this revelation.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's almost like you're grounding yourself in your truth. This is what this is.
You know how it is, like, you're even yourself, I mean, as an example, and I know lots of people, masculines and feminines, you are in a funk, or you're ill, or you are in a tough time, and then just taking care of your space,
Mm-hmm.
Reorganizing your space, cleaning your space, the
Mm-hmm.
simple things that you can do,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like you're just amazed at how good you feel, and
Yep.
then that momentum stays with you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's a cycle, and then you'll cycle where you'll be the lazy cat, like, you know what, I'm taking a break, because you need it.
Yeah,
you need the rest and recovery, because if you don't have it, then you're going to be in the place of this is where you're going to be. There's just going to be so much going on, all this freaking chaos with the Five of Wands.
It's okay to take lazy cat days.
Yes, it is.
Everyone needs that.
Yes, we do.
I wish the cats would take more active days sometimes.
I don't.
uh,
They get into trouble.
yeah, your cat's definitely.
Yeah,
troublemakers.
definitely. Yeah, they are.
But they're cute.
They are cute.
Anything else? Should we do a Poe card? We did a Poe card.
Yeah,
for
do
the
a
other
Poe
one.
card. Go ahead, go for it. Oh, here.
Where are they?
There you
Okay.
go. Let's see what Poe has to say.
What you got here, Poe? I mean, Poe seems like the interesting thing about Edgar Allan Poe is, even though there's some supernatural, some references to the macabre,
Mm-hmm.
it does seem to be grounded in the material world
Mm-hmm.
for the most part.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of spiritual stuff going on.
Yeah, no, there's not.
But it's good. I like having, like, I try, when I first started this thing, I wanted an oracle deck that represented more of like, Earth and Pentacles energy, and like my mermaid deck, I think of as Cups energy, and I got two, and I'm taking them.
Okay.
We have the Two of Cups and the Five of Cups.
Oh.
Wow.
A lot of fives.
Let's see, there we go. Two of Cups. It's a kind of a. We were looking at these earlier when we unboxed this deck. It's kind of it's a darker Two of Cups.
I just got like that. The connection is healing. I just got that because I got the
I think this
from
should
the
be here.
from the caduceus.
See the Five of Cups? This is an interesting take on the Five of Cups, actually, because there's an obvious reference to a loss. I mean, we think of Five of Cups as a loss that's out of your control, or a situation that's out of your control. Oftentimes, like, you may need to even ask for help. I mean, this is the kind of, obviously he's at a gravestone. It's a loss that's out of his control. But it's not unrecoverable.
Right.
It's just going to take the work.
Right, and the time.
Yes.
To get past it. Yeah, I really think that there's some kind of grieving over the relationship in and of itself. Like, because the Two of Cups is the connection, is the emotional connection. And I really feel like that there was some kind of loss. It may be your counterpart now. I feel like that this is like a thread that's been going on throughout your life.
I think this grieving, right. I don't think this grieving is about the counterpart. I think it precedes the final stage of the connection.
What do you mean?
I mean, like you said, it's something from the past. It's something that needs to be worked through.
Right.
Yeah.
Like previous relationships is what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Or like, previous relationships. Not necessarily relationships that were, boyfriend, girlfriend. It could be like relationship with your father, relationship with other masculines in your life too.
Yeah.
In a more general sense.
Yeah, I could agree with that. Yeah. And I think it does, though, come into play in romantic ways, though.
Oh, sure.
That it definitely, like, I definitely agree with what he's saying. Like, your relationship with all the masculines in your life growing up, like grandfather, father, if you have siblings, if you have brothers, uncles, that kind of stuff. There could even be some teachers in there that there was some kind of loss. Whether it's a loss of safety or a loss of that they died, or whether there was some kind of abandonment, or even romantic natures, like maybe your first boyfriend or whatever, or masculine in your life. I shouldn't say boyfriend, but masculine in your life, like your first like kind of love type of thing that, hurt you or whatever, and you built on these things. And I really feel like that's what all this letting go is. And I really think once you anchor into all of that, like you're able to get rid of that and transmute it in this fire and really like step into that. That's where this truth is. And I also feel like there's going to be truth revealed around this. So I think Brian is 100% right. I think that the more you dig, the deeper you go, the more you're gonna find in things that you had as truth that it's not really, that like your old truth, okay, no longer fits your life now, so you can let it go. Like you may have had like a thing where like a certain thing has to happen, like you can't have sex before marriage, and that may have been like a truth that you held on to so strongly. Or I married this person and I can't divorce them because of whatever, because you believe in marriage, and you're gonna maybe realize that it no longer serves. You have to let those things go in order to heal yourself and really ground into what you believe for you, what's right for you as a person, as a feminine.
Right, because we tend to think of beliefs as truths, but they're not. They're opinions.
Right, exactly.
I mean, it's, prefer to have ideas because you can
Yes.
adapt those to new information.
Right, exactly.
Beliefs become part of who you are,
Right.
and then you get sorrowful.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Nice. All right, I did this for the masculine. I'm going to do it for the feminine, although I don't know if I need to. But I'm going to anyway. Let's see. Anything for the feminines? I don't think so. I think that, oh, wait, yeah, all right. Well, there's two here. Getting to know each other and past life relationship. Yeah, like I do. I think this is you getting to know your masculine. I think this is you getting to know yourself.
And coming to terms with this.
Yep. And yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because you've probably had many lives with your counterpart. You've probably had many lives with all the masculines in your life. You know, we don't go around once. We have several. You have known each other before. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, you bond deeper. Yep. I think this is about getting to know yourself as well as opening up and getting to know your counterpart. I think that's all just kind of, it's just the energy. The more you know yourself, the more you're able to reveal to your counterpart.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't, you can't share yourself until you at least start to know yourself.
Right.
I mean, you're not going to find who you are in someone else.
No.
You know, a lot of people live their lives like that. They feel incomplete,
Mm-hmm.
and then they look for their completion in someone else. And what's that called again?
Projection.
I was thinking of a more
Codependent.
codependence.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Versus a healthy attachment style.
Yeah. You want to bring, you want to bring it all to the table and share it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I agree.
Good.
Yay.
I like this. This was fun.
Yeah, it really was.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you for joining me.
Sure.
This
I really enjoyed it.
yeah.
I felt like we really, I felt like it really flowed well.
Yeah.
As I said earlier, we did one before, and I did not like that one.
I did. I thought it was...
Tara thought it was good.
Did.
It was my first time recording, and I think I felt a little self-conscious by that.
Yeah.
I didn't feel that way at all today.
No.
I felt very...
at ease.
Very at ease, yes.
Yeah, no,
so thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course.
I love this.
Yeah, good. So I could post this one?
Yeah, you can post this one. Well, we should watch it back first.
Okay. All right, everybody. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like, share, subscribe, all comments. I want to hear all your little tidbits. If you like the format, hopefully, I hope you join me again. I hope we do this again.
Yeah, someday for sure.
Yeah. All right, definitely. Awesome. All right, everybody, have a great week. Have a great Halloween.
Bye-bye.
Take care, everyone. Be blessed. Bye-bye.